Now, Liam, Arsenal, the uncertainty over Arsene Wenger, and of course the coming cup final against Chelsea. It's a big chance, although it's a tough assignment, to kind of redeem the season to some extent.
Well, we have a few league games to play before that, Eamon, and I think looking at the league table, I think we need to win all of them to get into the top four, and hopefully Manchester City or Liverpool have a wobble. It's going to be a tough season to take if we don't get into the top four and Man United get into the Champions League by winning the Europa Cup, and we have the cup final at the end of May, the last game of the season, and it's going to be something to look forward to. But I think there's a lot going on at Arsenal, and going to be going on at Arsenal in the coming weeks, and probably that's going to define not only how we get on in the cup final, but what the future for the club's going to be. I watched the game against Spurs last week, and I thought we were very, very poor. There was hardly any kind of combination play, any moves put together that normally from an Arsenal team you would expect. We didn't create any chances, hardly troubled Lloris in the Tottenham goal, and I think that's what's worrying the Arsenal fans, is how is this kind of slide into this kind of form going to stop,
Yes.
They've got a big game on Sunday against Manchester United. They've had a game last night. They might have picked up a couple of injuries.
Yes.
But you want to see Arsenal return to some semblance of form or of a performance that we've seen from them maybe earlier on in the season, because the last 2 and 3 months for an Arsenal team, with the amount of good players that we have on the side, has been very poor.
What about the disposition of the fans, Liam? Are they split, or is there a majority?
No, I think they want to see something happening, and whether it's Arsene Wenger staying with a different kind of regime. I think if Arsene stays, they want to see some players. Some different players coming in, and maybe a different attitude. I think with what I'm reading and hearing is that the chief executive Ivan Gazidis is wanting to go with a director of football to be more hands-on in the recruitment of players and the identification of these players. But as we discussed last week, I think we had a long discussion about the role of director of football.
Yes.
It has to be someone that Arsene Wenger is going to be comfortable with if Arsene Wenger is going to stay. But there's so many questions surrounding the club that the fans are almost baffled by what's going on.
Right.